2 weeks and 2 days into the Ukraine, Russia has widened its offensive, striking new targets in both the east and the west. There has still been no all-out siege of Kyiv, but that could come at any moment. Meanwhile, President Biden has announced even more economic sanctions against Russia. For all the latest, we go live to Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes.
Yeah, more intense fighting across Ukraine today. More allegations, false flag allegations about possible chemical and biological weapons being used. Plus, Ukrainian officials say one of their mayors has been kidnapped by Russian forces.
Ukrainian fighters dig in as bullets fly in the forests on the outskirts of Kyiv. U.S. officials say the Russians are still intent on surrounding the capital city. Troops advancing slower than expected, but still advancing. Now just 9 miles outside the city center. Further south, another attack. At least 3 Russian airstrikes targeted a kindergarten, apartment building, and shoe factory. The United Nations today putting the confirmed civilian death toll since the invasion at 564, with nearly 1,000 others injured. The UN says it suspects the actual numbers are much higher.
Bunch of insane delirium.
That's a Ukrainian ambassador to the United Nations criticizing Russia's claims that his country is working with the U.S. to unleash chemical or biological weapons against Russian troops, a so-called false flag ruse that intelligence officials say Russia is making up to justify using the same weapons. Global sanctions on Russia growing even more financially destructive.
The totality of our sanctions and export controls is crushing the Russian economy.
President Biden today saying the U.S. is now revoking Russia's permanent normal trade relations status, banning imports like Russian seafood, vodka, and diamonds, and raising tariffs on some Russian imports from 3% to more than 30%.
Putin is an aggressor. He is the aggressor, and Putin must pay the price.
The international sanctions showing their strength in Russia. Businesses are closing, banks are struggling, and long lines are forming outside companies due to leave the country. Russian President Vladimir Putin meeting with the president of Belarus today, shrugging off the international sanctions, saying the USSR had lived successfully with sanctions. Putin failed to mention the Soviet Union eventually collapsed. And just released, an advisor to Ukraine's president claims this video shows Russian forces kidnapping the mayor of Melitopol in southern Ukraine. His status unknown.
The status of Russian troops, not very good. U.S. intelligence officials say roughly 1/5 of the Russian force is considered inoperable. That means either dead, wounded, or lacking the necessary equipment or support.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel. And download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.